the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys. What up with your ticket?
What up, homie? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up later on too, behind the scenes. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I'm gonna drop this. Hold on, let me drop this. I put a link for you in the private chat. Oh, bro, remember when Shannon Sharpe? This dude, listen. So when you call stuff like this out, right? People will say, "Oh, you're jockstrap sniffing. You niggas is hating. Y'all selling out." No, these niggas is the real sellouts. Shannon Sharpe will come out and attack you, a black brother that ain't out here bothering nobody over who? Over somebody else, right?
Right.
Shannon Sharpe ain't had nothing to do with your mix, but he
Nope.
come in talking shit about you for no reason. Now, here's the irony of this shit, right? And this is the reason why I get at these dudes, and they all expose themselves. And I got a video coming out about this later on today. I'm gonna go ahead and get to you first. So this big sellout, buck dancing, big nose head, big football tank head, Shannon Sharpe. what he gonna do is, right? He don't settle his lawsuit, right, against Tony Busby and this girl, right? Now this is after he did all that wolfing, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna sue Tony and I'm gonna sue the girl, and this is shakedown and trying to shake down another black man. But see, when I come with evidence that these little lawsuits Tony Busby got against, this ain't nothing. Tony Busby out here got $650 million lawsuits that he getting against white men that's not being reported in the black sector. You understand what I'm saying? So it looks like, oh, he's just attacking these dudes. This is a little penny ante money to Tony Busby. When he out here getting $175 million, $640 million lawsuits from these white dudes. But let's talk about this situation with Tony Busby and Shannon Sharpe. First of all, I've always felt suspect of Shannon Sharpe after I heard, and I'm the guy who supported Shannon Sharpe, but he always used to talk down on people and act like my grandma said this and my grandma said that and do this and do that. But he wasn't doing this and doing that, right? So let's go to this point. First of all, it's the allegations out there that Shannon Sharpe used to say in the locker room, the only time you see me with a black woman on my arm is if I'm holding her for the police. Right?
Facts.
Now he never now see, don't nobody ever want to talk about that. They always want to talk about somebody, man, they're attacking a black man. But I'm gonna give you something sweeter than this, right? Shannon Sharpe said up here. Now remember when Deshaun Watson had all those football players, had all those lawsuits against him from guess who, Kwame? Tony Busby, right?
Tony Busby, yep.
Now Tony Busby won 25 out of 27 lawsuits against Deshaun Watson because he settled 25 of them and paid him, right? Guess what Big Tankhead said after that? Go ahead and read that article I sent you in the private chat. Go ahead and pull that article up.
All right, hold on.
And tell me if the hypocrisy ain't real. Because see, these niggas will come around and say, oh man, these niggas hating, man. They hating and tear a black man down, this, and the third. No, Shannon Sharpe's a big dummy. He talk all that shit and it backfired on this buck dancing ass. And it's gonna come to light. Me and you, we gotta get a show together, dog. Because whenever we get together, dog, we do numbers, bro. And I've been saying that, and I fell back off there. I ain't falling back off there, bro. I'm gonna call you behind the scenes. We're gonna link up, dog. We're gonna get something together, bro. Because it's too much smoke out here in these streets, bro. But look at that article.
Deshaun Watson apologized.
Now look, come on now. Now listen. Against the same lawyer, but ain't nobody finna talk about this though. They'll come out and say, oh man, y'all trying to tear a black man down. Man, Shannon Sharpe is the real buck dancer. Shannon Sharpe is the real sellout. Shannon Sharpe is the real backslider. Go ahead and read that article to him, dog.
Hold on,
and this is what,
I'm gonna switch to my computer real quick.
Hold on. I'll read it for you. This is when he was cutting jigs for Skip Bayless, right? So this what Shannon Sharpe said, right? The dude that all these people out here praising right now. Shannon Sharpe, because Deshaun Watson had come out and given an apology, bro. Right? So he came out, he gave an apology, you guys. Deshaun Watson gave an apology for after he settled those lawsuits. Why? Because he was trying to get back in the NFL and continue with his job. The same way Shannon Sharpe is trying to get back on ESPN right now. Right? To complete his job. Shannon Sharpe said, when Deshaun Watson made his apology, he said he ain't sorry. He said if he was sorry, he'd have came out and immediately apologized. He ain't sorry. How he sorry? Shannon Sharpe sat up there and told Skip on national TV that Deshaun Watson His apology wasn't good enough. Now, I don't know if you read that article I sent you, right? So it came out in August the 18th, 2022. Now, Deshaun Watson, the video is all over ESPN. It's on YouTube. Shannon Sharpe. See, he do all this talking down on black folk. But he ain't standing on that though, dog. He ain't standing on that.
I think the way of the world now is just if it's black, we all just support it because most people say white people get away with it.
But he ain't even doing that.
Right.
Now go ahead and read that. Look at the title. Go ahead down there and read that. Read his quotes and what he said, dog.
He said last week prior to read the title, Skip Timing is everything with an apology. FS1 personality Shannon Sharpe says Deshaun Watson isn't sorry about SA misconduct allegations. Dang.
Read the article.
Last week, prior to taking the field in the first NFL game in 586 days, Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson issued an apology to the women he's impacted amidst the SA misconduct allegations that led to a lawsuit being filed on behalf of 24 women. God, I didn't know it was that many women. So where did he meet?
Hold on, but keep going down because Tony Busby was the lawyer in that case that had all them lawsuits against him. Same lawyer going against him. But now read what else to say right there. You about to lose your mind.
He said, I want to say that I'm truly sorry to all the women that I impacted in this situation. Watson said, this decision that I have made in my life that put me in position, I would definitely like to have back. But I want to continue to move forward and grow and learn and show that I am a true person of character, and I'm going to keep pushing forward.
Now, remember, this is him apologizing after he paid off the settlements, trying to get back in the NFL so he can keep getting his money and finish his job. Now, you know what's going on with Shannon Sharpe right now. He went on, settled the case. Now he's trying to get back to his ESPN gig and all this other stuff for the NFL season start. Now go ahead and read that next line down there. This is the reason why I don't have no remorse for niggas like Shannon Sharpe. Go ahead, bro.
He said, while the apology was a nice gesture, FS1 analyst Shannon Sharpe says Watson only apologized because he's trying to soften the blow of his NFL appeal of his 6-game suspension handed down by arbitrator Sue Robertson. The NFL is seeking a year-long ban, which would be Watson's second consecutive season of not playing. Sharpe also said the timing of the apology was wrong as well. During a recent episode of Undisputed, the Pro Football Hall of Famer expounded on what he meant. Sharpe isn't buying the act. Sharpe is old school and believed Watson's apology was late and should have happened when he settled with the accuser, seemingly ignoring and unwaived of the fact that Watson has not settled with every accuser. Once the ruling had come down, or you settled the case, it's not skipped. He said it's not skipped. You just come out and say, hey, I can put this behind me. I apologize for anybody that was impacted by my behavior. Whatever you want to word it, you got representation. You got people that can word it appropriately, and you can move on. Sharpe continued. That's what should have happened. Once you settle it, you come out, you word it appropriately, and you move on. Damn, Sharpe ain't shit.
Keep going down. Keep on
going. Damn, you got me reading while I'm on this swagger there. Hold on, let me hit it one more time. Hold on, dog. All right. But when you settle the case, you really don't know anything. He's not sorry. So I just think the thing is, timing is a lot. Have a lot to do with an apology. Skip Bayless, timing is everything with an apology. So Skip, the white man, did it right.
No. He telling Skip this. He on the show telling Skip that man ain't sorry, Skip. Because see, he settled all them lawsuits, but he ain't come out. See, when you settle them lawsuits, you supposed to come out and issue an immediate apology. Because he waited. He ain't sorry. Well, Shannon Sharpe settled his lawsuit. I don't see no goddamn apology right now, sir.
So he settled his lawsuit today, right?
Oh yeah, he's already settled his lawsuit.
So he better have them word him an apology right now.
Hold on, check it out. The hit piece came on Tony Busby to try to make him look bad in the media when they said, "Oh, Tony didn't show up in court." Tony didn't show up in court because Shannon Sharpe's lawyers had already agreed with him that they wasn't going to court. That's why they came out. And afterwards, they had to offer an apology to the court and to Tony Busby. But the apology wasn't reported the same way that the slander was. See what I'm saying? So a lot of people only saw that, oh, Tony Busby didn't show up to court. So they thought it was all cap. No. They wanted that to be out there, in my opinion, because of why, dog? Because it makes Tony Busby look bad. And then the other part was underreported when the truth was that they were quietly settling this case, and his lawyers had told Tony Busby, look, we don't even need to go to court. They had already come to that agreement. So his lawyers offering that apology wasn't put on TMZ. Nah, they just went and did it in the court and offered the court and Tony Busby an official apology in the court filings. So you had to go look at that because they didn't have that promoted the same way they promoted the slander online. But here's the thing with Shannon Sharpe. Everybody talking about, hey, man, they're trying to tear a black man down. Shannon Sharpe sat up there and talked all that shit about Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson was being sued by none other than Tony Busby by 25, 27 women. He settled those lawsuits, right? Boom. He trying to get back to playing football, get back to doing his job, right? Here come big nose Shannon Sharpe, triple bass mouth, over there on Undisputed telling Skip, oh, Skip, people, he ain't sorry, Skip. They don't believe that apology, Skip. Because see, if you were sorry, you'd have came out and immediately said that once you settled the lawsuit. You'd have came out and immediately see that he's telling Skip that this dude, he ain't sorry. This brother ain't sorry, man. He ain't sorry.
Ain't Skip caught up in the same situation?
Yeah, no, but see, this was before Skip and them had gotten exposed for their own shit, right? But this is what he telling Skip. See what I'm saying? He is a #1 grade A sellout. He sat up there, and remember, all this shit is going on in the background because when you get the lawsuit like that to come public, you've been going through negotiations for months behind the scenes.
That's crazy.
So think about this. He's sitting up there talking all that shit about Deshaun Watson and how he ain't sorry. Oh, that apology ain't sorry, man. He should have came out. See, when you settle the lawsuit, you come out immediately and offer an apology. Well, where's Shannon Sharpe's immediate apology?
Hey, Thick Tongue, we need that apology, buddy.
Come on, bro. Where's Shannon Sharpe's immediate apology? The same way he sat up here and talked all that shit about Deshaun Watson, the black football quarterback.
It ain't gonna happen. I mean,
this why I don't be broke. That's why I try to tell y'all with niggas like this, like Diddy, all these other people, bro, it's too much smoke in the city with mistreatment of black folks. The people be always trying to jump on this black train. You need to do your research on who these people are and what their background states. Shannon Sharpe said right up there on Undisputed, talking, and I'll even have the audio and video too, talking all that shit about Deshaun Watson and how he wasn't sorry and this, that, and the third, and how his apology wasn't appropriate. He needed to come out and do it immediately if he meant it. He just want to get back in the league. Well, guess what, Shay Sharpe? We think you settled that lawsuit because you just want to get back to working at ESPN.
Hello.
Come on, bro. But he'll sit up there and talk all that shit about you, all this other shit about all these other, like I said before, bro. It's disgusting, man. And people ain't going to call it out how it's supposed to be called out. But this is the truth. This is what happens when the heat wasn't on Shannon Sharpe. He talk all that shit to that man. Now think about it. Is he gonna come out and offer an apology to his accuser? He talked all that shit about how Tony Busby and them was running a smear campaign and he was gonna sue Busby, sue the girl, all that for slander. Man, let's tell the truth. That he didn't want to go to court for them to play that tape.
Right. I wonder what else is on that tape. If he that,
come on, bro. Come on, man. Listen, bro. Listen. Kwame, if a girl turned down 10 million. She got you dead to rights, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Well, hold on. What are we talking about?
Shit.
If she turned down $10 million and sue you for 50, think about this. You're willing to, and Shannon Sharpe's lawyer said that they offered her 10 million. You're willing to give her $10 million. You ain't nobody in America, Kwame, willing to give a girl $10 million if she lied.
Hell no.
10 million?
Unless he did something that make him look unfavorable that he don't want the sponsors to see.
Come on, bro.
He got him on video, and let's just think if she got him on video and she plowed him with a dildo pause, he not gonna want that type of information out.
Think about this though.
Anything.
He said He dared Tony to play the whole tape, knowing Tony can't play a tape like that in public.
Right. That'll be
So
revenge.
anybody with common sense know this. So Tony Busby was gonna play that tape in court and other audios in court. He was gonna play that shit in court. He gave you a snippet. He didn't want that shit to go to court. He talked all that shit, huffing and puffing. But guess what? Now you answer this question. She turned down 10, sued him for 50. How much you think she got?
They probably met somewhere in the middle or close to it.
And they talking about Shannon Sharpe won? Man, come on, bro. How he win? And now, guess what? All them sponsors shit gonna use this against him in negotiations to lowball that nigga. If he ever get
15, 20 million.
Kwame, you played how many years in the league? You know they use everything they can against you in negotiations, bro.
Oh, he'll never recoup that type of money. I mean, somebody looking at Shannon Sharpe like they look at Bitcoin. He just lowered his own value, so they're gonna buy low. But Shannon Sharpe in a few years is gonna still be Shannon Sharpe. He's gonna still be good at his job. So once everybody forget about it, they're gonna get it for a cheaper price and get the guy that give out a high yield at a cheaper price. So they're gonna still get him.
Right, but he ain't gonna get nowhere near that money. They're gonna use that to destroy you in negotiations. They're gonna use that to lowball you now.
Yeah, he'll take 50 million now. He'll take 50 million now.
Right, see what I'm saying? But that's gonna hurt when you think about that 100. And then think about this, big dog, bro. We don't know how much money people be having over the 25 million. Let's just say he gave 25 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of cheese, bro.
He had to make at least 50 to give her 25.
Come on, bro. Now think about this. How many people you know personally got 25 million just laying around?
Not a lot. You got to sell off some shit.
They all say they worth this, but how many of them got 25 million just sitting around?
Yeah, being worth something could be in buildings that you own, houses, cars, jewelry. It don't have to be liquid.
Facts. So this is what I'm saying. What I had said to you. That's the reason why I said that, because Shannon Sharpe been running around here doing all this high mighty talking to people. And now you get caught up in a situation like this. And now everything you said in the past about other people, when you were criticizing them, talking shit on them, have now come back against you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he didn't suggest that Deshaun Watson sue Tony Busby for false allegations for coming out against him and all this other stuff. No. What did he say? He said, man, you need to apologize immediately, man. Read his quotes. This is what he was saying to Skip Bayless on Undisputed. He was saying that the man wasn't sorry. I don't believe that apology. He ain't sorry.
Well, is it something personal between him and Deshaun Watson? Because ain't he supposed to be? Why would he come out and say that?
But he was doing it afterwards. Because that's how Shannon Sharpe rolled, bro. He sat up there, cut jigs with Skip Bayless all the time. This nigga talk all this crazy shit to you. But when Skip told him to put his glasses back on, what he did?
He put them damn glasses back on.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But he was talking to you. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like he really wanted, like I said before, bro, I see through all that shit, man. That's why I don't have no, when it comes to a lot of these dudes, man, I don't respect. And bro, you say it all the time. Go along, get along game, bro. That's why I don't. My man, you being in the position you was in for all those years in your life when you played in the league, seeing how a lot of these celebrities and people move, man. Bro, if I don't personally know you to vouch for you, man, ain't no way I'm coming out here breaking my neck for these niggas the way they be acting, bro.
Right.
Because let's look at the Diddy case, right? All them niggas that was hanging with Diddy, where they was all at when the trial came down.
Gone. They can't be around. That's why I say everybody be thinking they have friends. Oh, you don't got no friends. The couple friends I got, they ain't running in no situation.
Come on, man.
They gonna ride with me, whether you say whatever. You gonna have to prove what you saying.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
See, these celebrities, they got to get away from you. You nuclear because you can make their sponsorship leave. And that's why I've been trying to tell people since I went viral that you can't just be an entertainer. You got to make money in the real world. Otherwise, you're just controlled. Most celebrities are just controlled puppets through their entertainment bag. That once these people take their sponsorship, people go broke so quick because they don't do nothing else but that.
And who was the defendant, Diddy? A bunch of niggas that don't know him and ain't been hanging around him.
Yeah, right.
They're the only niggas that's online defending. They went at the courthouse, though. Ain't none of them niggas go down there and get on that stand.
It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable how people fall for people that don't really do shit in the real world. You own a restaurant where you at, right?
Yeah, bro. I own multiple restaurants, bro.
So Ticket own multiple restaurants in the real world. He's doing business in real life, though. A celebrity only makes money off of their celebrity. Most of them, not all. And so how white folks control them, if they don't follow the going thing, the status quo, the LGBT and everything that's on the left side, then they just pull their sponsorships. All they got to do is come out and say they like Trump or just anything against the status quo. And their sponsorships are pulled. That's how easy it is to control people.
Now think about this. If guys like Diddy and these dudes were upstanding citizens, don't you think all these people that came out 10 toes and been like, man, come on, this ain't right here. See, when you have real leaders in the community and real people that's doing real things, even the Shannon Sharpe situation, bro, you would have had so much more people that was around him. I ain't talking about people that sideline nigga. I'm talking about people that's around him on a day-to-day basis. Bro, you ain't hear none of these people coming out speaking up for that man that was around him on a day-to-day basis, man. The only dude that stuck with him was Ocho that was there on a day-to-day. And then some of the people who still went up on his show. But outside of that, bro, when that situation first dropped, man, them niggas' draws were dropping. Everybody was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they seen it come. Bro, listen. And what people do is, you seen even what Jay-Z did. He said he ain't know Diddy. They ain't, oh shit, we want friends. I don't care about all them stuff. Shit, they ain't my friend. Oh, the hell y'all talking about? Huh? What? Y'all ain't friends. now think about this, dog. You hanging out with a nigga for I don't know how many years, for damn near decades. Decades. And this nigga, the first time this nigga gets some real heat, now y'all ain't friends. I don't know him, y'all ain't friends, none of that.
He brought too much attention to him.
Come on, man.